Next up on WTV, National Literacy Month, the NHS meeting, and Financial Aid 101. WTV's Daily Update starts now. Hey there, Red Hawk Nation. Today is Wednesday, September 25th, and I'm Lauren Pratt with today's Daily Update brought to you by Wingspan TV. In honor of National Literacy Month coming to an end, WTV talks with teachers about their favorite childhood books.
So I have always been a reader to just excess. And the ones that I remember as a kid that I really loved is I liked the Encyclopedia Brown books because they were mysteries. So it was a kid detective and you had to solve the mystery before you got to the end. And then it gave you the answer at the back. So I always felt like I was super smart if I beat the book. I read a lot of Goosebumps, which I think led to my like of the horror genre. And then when I got to high school, I really dove into anything Stephen King. All of those were excellent. And of course, as a former English teacher and librarian, I have to say, I was obsessed with Harry Potter because I was there when they came out, the midnight releases, standing in line in Barnes & Noble for hours and hours and hours. I remember when the last one came out, I read it in 24 hours. I did not move. I sat in my bed and read it for 24 hours. I yelled at anybody that walked in my room. It was lovely.
So growing up, I didn't really like reading in elementary school. I didn't really find that I enjoyed reading until 8th grade, and I started reading A Walk to Remember because the movie was coming out. And I love that book to this day. I still love that book, so I would have to say A Walk to Remember by Nicholas Sparks is my favorite book.
Okay, I'm going to tell you a couple books because I couldn't think of just one. So I'm thinking early childhood. My favorite book was Ferdinand the Bull. I can't tell you why I loved it. I just remember always asking to read that one over and over again. Elementary school years, it was all Nancy Drew, and our friends played Nancy Drew together and at recess. Just made me feel smart, I guess. I don't know. Then I went from Nancy Drew to Stephen King books, and that probably made me feel real scary. I don't know why my parents even let me read those. And then finally in high school, I remember reading Princess Bride and loving that book and buying it for all my friends because it was really just such a fairy tale and you wanted to believe in that could happen.
The National Honor Society is gearing up for their year of service with their introductory meetings. WTV's Lexi Holding has the details.
Students enrolled in the National Honor Society are required to attend at least one of the introductory club meetings. The meeting will include information regarding volunteer hours and opportunities, the National Honor Society Canvas page, scholarships, and more.
It's going to set them up to understand how they can submit hours and how many hours they need and different types of hours they need, as well as just kind of getting a sense of who their officers are, who their sponsors are, who they can kind of reach out to. And if you guys stick around to the end, there might be candy for some people there.
The meeting will be held in the auditorium during advisory today. Not attending one of the meetings will result in removal from NHS. Reporting for WTV, I am Lexi Holding.
UNT Frisco is hosting a meeting tonight to provide seniors with all of the information that they will need about college financial aid. WTV has more.
Whether you are planning to attend a 2- or 4-year college, public, private, or trade school, increasing knowledge in the federal and state financial aid system can be a game changer.
If you want to know more about the options that are out there, the finances that the federal government has for you as a student, I advise you to go, I should say.
Tonight, UNT is hosting an event in which students can hear from financial aid experts who represent and inform about FAFSA, TASFA, and other scholarship opportunities.
Getting a 4-year degree or more is very expensive. And with not understanding the financial part of the education, I think students really need to take advantage of any information that's out there.
Students interested must register to attend tonight's seminar. This can be done by going into the Liberty High School calendar and clicking on the event. Reporting for WTV, I'm Lauren Pratt.
If you are looking for more from Wingspan, you can follow us at Liberty Wingspan on X, Instagram, and Facebook, or visit our award-winning website, libertywingspan.com. And now for today's announcements. The first Mu Alpha Theta meeting of the school year will be tomorrow during advisory in room C228. To be eligible to join the Math Honor Society, you must have passed both Algebra 1 and Geometry and currently be enrolled in Algebra 2 or beyond. The fall play, Chemical Imbalance, will run on the 27th and 28th at 7 p.m. and the 29th at 2 p.m. Tickets are $5 for students and $8 for adults and will be sold at the door. Juniors and seniors, NHS will be having its second introductory meeting today in the auditorium during advisory. Attending one of the meetings is mandatory for your membership. Not attending one of the meetings will result in removal from NHS. DECA will kick off with a meeting in the lecture hall during advisory on Thursday, October 3rd. This is a required meeting for all those possibly interested in DECA. They will be going over what DECA is, competition, opportunities outside of competition, and much more. All attendees will get a DECA sticker and candy, so make sure to bring a friend. If you cannot attend, don't hesitate to get in touch with an officer so they can get you all of the necessary information. For more information, join their line at LibDeca24 and follow their Instagram at LibertyHSDeca. That's it for today's daily update. This is Lauren Pratt for Wingspan TV.